Hi, Matty.
Hi. Happy Mystery Monday.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. It's Mystery Monday. How was your guys' weekend?
Was there a weekend?
Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly.
Yeah,
I heard there was a weekend. How, did you have a nice one or what? Or busy?
just working all the time. I just now edited Mirabelle Milton and the Button Fairies, book 2,
Okay.
and I'm halfway finished with book 3, and I've decided and sent in the cover for book 4. So I just really finished. Just prior to this a few minutes. Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah,
We love
well,
that.
tons of work,
We love
tons
to
of
see
work,
it.
but I like it. I love doing that. So it's
Great.
good. It's good. I've got 1 week, and then we're going to be having a slight maybe change of schedule. And when Maddie knows, he'll let you guys know this week what's happening because
Yes.
I'll be off
So
a little
it's a
bit.
it's a surprise to me. I didn't know. No, I'm kidding. Debbie will be gone. Debbie will be gone for a week, so you stuck with me.
Here you go. A good thing to be stuck to. Hi,
All right.
Tiffany. How are you? We need
Hello.
to share the show. We need to get some
Yeah,
people in here.
share the show. But for the people that are here, you're in for a treat because I've created an intro for us, and today's the day we premiere it. So I hope it works. I hope it plays in full. We'll see. But yeah, so here's the intro to our show. I hope you enjoy it. It's gonna play every time now when we start. But here we go. Okay, it's I don't know why it's doing that. It's having technical difficulties. Hold on a second. Let me see. I was still trying to figure this out. We're gonna figure this out right now.
And Maddie made
Mhm.
this. I'm so excited. We're trying to, get up with everybody else that have videos and music and all
Okay.
that stuff.
I'm uploading it a different way. Hopefully that'll let's see. We're gonna remove this.
You guys are our official lab rats.
Yeah, I'm like looking at it. I'm like, why is nothing happening? Okay, let's see. Hold on. It's uploading. It is uploading the MP4. You're
Okay.
gonna...
And you guys, since we have a minute, in the description have live links and all our rules and all of that. And so these are free readings, but you can tip if you want. And there's live links there and also scrolling under us. And please share the show and
Yes,
also
please.
like this broadcast and go to Matty Tarot on YouTube and subscribe and Psychic Fixes and Facebook Psychic Fixes. We would appreciate that.
Yes, please, and thank you. Okay. It
And you can
is
go ahead and put your requests in. No proper names, please. No legal or no medical questions.
oh wait, hold on. It says it's uploaded.
Mm,
Oh, it's processing now. It's gotta upload and then it's gotta process. You know,
yes.
kind of like us.
And our readings we select randomly. So no crucifying us in any way.
Yes, the random selections. We'll try to get to everybody, but we just scroll and pick. So
I think we have some new people. So I do tarot, and I can look at 3 months, June, July, August, or I'd be happy to look at one particular month in the future for you. And so, or a general reading, or a question, just post it in the comments. And as we go, we get a long list. So please, repost if you want, so that we can catch it.
Yes. Okay, you guys here. Okay, I think it's uploaded. So this will be the new intro to our show. For those of you who are here, you get to see it premiere. Let's see if it'll show this way. I don't know how this works, but we're gonna try it. Here we go. Okay, wait, is it working?
Circles came up this time.
Gosh, I don't know how to. Okay, wait, I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna figure this out. It's gonna go right then eventually. Hold on, let's see.
Oh,
How was that? How
you
was
made
that?
you made me jump. I was like, what? That was fabulous.
Yes. Okay, so
Oh, look at Carlos. Loves
that's
it.
that's our new intro. I made it. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of it. But yeah, we're gonna play that every time we start the show now. So hey.
Oh, okay, fun. We're getting with it. Very, very good. Okay, I'm going to look through. Do you want to say a little bit about the rules? And I'm gonna get anybody. I'm going to go with Rogue Remedies.
Yeah, so the rules are you must be 18 or older to receive a reading. We do not do legal or medical. Do not put anybody's information other than your own into the chat. If you put a name or any information about somebody else, we can't put your question up. We do randomly select. There's no order, there's no list. We do accept donations. The pay links are scrolling below. However, these are free readings at the end of the day, so it does not prioritize you. We want it to be fair to everybody. And is there something I'm missing? Subscribe and like the video, share the show.
So it looks like we have a tarot reader that we get to give a reading to. I'm excited.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, I'm going to take some cards for you. Happy birthday to you also.
Yes. What's it called when, so it's belated when it's late, and then like, is it your, what's the early birthday?
I could say, pre-birthday.
And then what's your unbirthday? That's from Alice in Wonderland, right?
I know. I had one for my son.
What is it? Is it like the halfway through the year, or what is it?
Well, for unbirthday, we just didn't have anything related to birthday. And so I had a cake of all holidays, and they were instructions for the presents to come in any other kind of wrap, but not birthday wrap. And we had 4th of July games and Halloween games, and
Oh,
it was
a
fun.
very merry on birthday to you, to
You.
you. Carlos, I am not on Facebook actually. I was so that's a funny story. I back in the days of MySpace, um I remember when Facebook first came out and I had MySpace and I was a lot younger then obviously and I remember thinking like Facebook is lame and and I yeah and so like I didn't want to get a Facebook because I have MySpace and I just like never made a Facebook and by now it's like I just don't see the point in making one but yeah so I just never got on Facebook.
Okay, Rogue. MySpace, he said, and I'm like, I don't even. I've heard that term.
it's
I
it's
should know
honestly
at my age. So anyway, Rogue Remedies. This is how I work. First 4 cards are for you, separate from what I'm looking at. Tells me a little bit about you. Energy crossing over you, which could be someone in spirits, something being manifested in, or something coming in the future. And look a little bit to the future and the past. And then I have the reading for August. The card that I have for you that comes down right now is a little bit of indecision, not seeing clearly. So hopefully, I'm sure that you know how to talk to your guides and get some fluorite and make sure that you can make decisions really fast and they're easy for you and that you have that gift of clarity to see what's coming ahead. But I get a little bit stuck here. Crossing you in temporary energy is some good news coming, and you do have some good cards here that I see. So good news is in just coming in. You have the talent card, by the way, and it shows me you're going to be celebrated for your talent and what you do well in the future. Like you get a lot of emotional joy and success from something that you do. And I love this card. Past position, a little bit too much worry. I'd say bring that down. Now, I'm going to tell you there's a major thing happening in August for you. I do feel like as we get into going into August, you feel more of maybe like stuck or I can't do something about something. I have no control over that. And so it shows me super stuck. And then you finally break those ties. You have the ending. You're over, finished. We're done with that. And you're happy. This is a good move. Right though, when you end things, I see that you're going to go, wow, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't quite trust what's coming ahead. It's great. I get a wish come true coming ahead and a new beginning, a new start. Make sure that you are looking where you're going. Use that great intuition that you have on your path. Now, your ultimate outcome card is the Wheel of Fortune. From this positive change that happens in the beginning of August, great things come for you. So we do have this card of being being stuck and then breaking those binds and even though you hesitate a little, I don't trust what's ahead, you get a wish come true. You're going on the right path, and it shows me good fortune is coming for you because of this change, and that's what I get for you for August. So this thing that you give up is absolutely the right decision, and I see great things coming for you, and that's what I have for you.
that was beautiful. That was lovely. Okay, I've chosen Nia. Miss Nia. Nia, I want to address what you said prior. She says, "Oh my gosh, what a day! I spent it taking part in a cultural competency workshop as a Native person. I was both upset and learned lots. That I can't imagine. I can only imagine. Meaning, I can't imagine. um, how that must feel. Yeah, because I mean, obviously, we know North America was thriving with Native Americans and the unfortunate monstrosities that had happened. I can only imagine. I can't imagine how that must feel. Learning about it, hearing about it, and the how do you say, the tug of war between the, oh, this is interesting, and oh gosh, this hurts. So my heart goes out to you in that regard. So I will go to your general inquiry. I would that you would like a reading. So what's coming out here, Nia, is excuse me. Something about your heart. It's matter. It's all surrounding your heart. And look at that. I'm gonna save that message for last. Hold on, I'm gonna put that over there. And then let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll get to these. The theme of your life right now, Five of Pentacles, the mourning of something, the loss of something. You're still going through a time of grieving at this time. You also somewhat have had to mourn. You're somewhat mourning the loss of your emotionality, your love, your the vulnerable side of yourself. You are tempted to dip your toes back in the water somewhere. You kind of miss maybe the attention, the affection, the flirting or something in this regard. At the same time, though, your challenge here is doing the work, putting the work in. You kind of have this like, I've been burned before, don't want to really do that. Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? Is it are people genuine? Will somebody are people the way they present themselves? Will people actually are am I going to get played? Is it even worth it to open up in that way? That's your challenge here, is putting the work in, watering the garden. And really, Nia, I want to say this. It really, it may, you may, the thoughts surrounding this may be like all the things I just said. However, it stems back to an insecurity you have within yourself. Because what's underneath all of that? Is it worth it? Will people be genuine? Is this fear? And you may not recognize it as fear. You may not identify with it as fear. But let's just say this hesitancy that people aren't going to value you in that way. That you're not, that you ultimately just don't feel like you're that special or could be that special to somebody. And that's unfortunate because you definitely could. Your advice here is to recognize the resentment that you may have healed from, you may be okay with, you may have accepted it, you found acceptance, but it still lingers because it still has this residual effect that causes you to do this thing where you put the walls up, you don't want to let people in, you don't want to be vulnerable. And so that is the resentment still at work. And so your advice here is to address that, resentment, to find it, locate it, and let it go, because your heart is calling right now and is saying, I want to feel. I want to, it's like the mind and the heart, they're constantly in this battle, right? And it's like the brain's like, don't do it. You're going to get played for a fool. And you're going to, it intellectualizes everything. And then the heart's like, you know what? You know nothing. That's why you have to think. And I actually am the one that knows. And then the brain's like, oh, yeah, right. Last time you followed, we followed you, we got ourselves really hurt. And I'm trying to protect us. And the heart is like, well, you know what? You can't even function without me. And I can function without you. So, if you think about it. So, like, if you like had brain damage, your heart can still be beating, but if your heart goes out, your brain also done. So really the life force and everything relies on the heart. One needs the other doesn't necessarily need the one. and your heart's begging to be the leader of the pack again, and to lead with love, if you will. Your focus right now, or what you should try to focus on, is the Temperance card here. It's harmony, balance. In Temperance, she's pouring the one chalice or cup into the other, and she's holding both. So it represents this harmonious balance of filling one's own cup before we can fill another's. And so that is what self-love is, right? Um that's what going in and getting rid of that resentment, and figuring out what has made you put these walls up, and what has made me not want to be vulnerable, and how can I overcome that and heal that and try again. That's part of pouring into your cup. So your focus right now should be on that, because your guardian angel is, you have the Knight of Pentacles. You don't, there's no rush. The Knight of Pentacles is easygoing, slow and steady wins the race. It's a committed, actionable effort toward a goal. The Knight of Pentacles is going to get there. You can rely on that. And so whoever's in this realm of that's causing you to be kind of interested, or possibly toy with the idea, they're a loyal person. They would be committed to you. They probably have been in your life for a while, and you know, it's just never happened. But this is a promising journey. Um, an outcome. I'm sorry. What you need to release. So what you need to release is the King of Swords here. Again, the intellectualization of emotion. You tend to intellectualize your feelings. You don't really allow yourself to feel them, because you're in your logical mind, and you're trying to protect yourself. So what you need to release is the intellectualization of emotions. Allow your heart to feel. Turn, you know, and here's the messages that I was excited about that I said I'd share later. It says prepare. So that's the part of clearing out that resentment that you may not even recognize is there. Preparing, and to go for it. So go for it. And what you don't see coming is the Three of Swords. It came out in the reverse. So where the Three of Swords is upright, it means heartbreak. It means sadness. It means a breakup, or some sort of heartache. When it is in the reverse, the swords fall out, and there's healing that happens. A profound healing, a a new beginning, if you will. And so this is what you don't see coming is a healing of the heart, that you should definitely go for it, and this will bring healing. Your stone, your crystal card is Veracite. Veracite, very pretty. It says a rare stone. This beauty comes in many different shades of green. Green goes along with the heart chakra. Placed under your pillow at night and used with your daily meditation, this stone brings peace to one's mind. So again, calming the mind, turning off the racing mind. It can, oh, look at this. It can calm racing thoughts that keep you awake at night. Best when used as jewelry or to hold over your third eye to look at past lives. Okay. And then this is your little affirmation motivation card. It says, I am becoming a better person every day. And that's all I have for you this evening.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay.
I'm doing the coughing thing. Okay, I'm doing Marianne. Marianne, you came to the right person. I'm telling you. So I deal with antiques every week. I buy and I go through things every week. So before I do your reading, because I have your answer, Marianne, there's a couple things. Make sure whatever store that you are using or going to has a good reputation. Check them out on Yelp, wherever you can find a review on them. Okay. Now, the deal is not every person that owns an antique store or consignment or whatever knows all antiques. They don't. They're not experts on everything. And you hear that on the Antiques Road show a lot. So I'm going to give you this great tip, and everybody listen up. This is the way to do it. I go to thrift stores that are selling things that are hundreds of dollars, and they're selling them for $12. So this is how you do it. You get your phone, and you get an app called Lens, Lens. Okay. You're going to take it out, put your camera on, and you have the item that you're interested in front of you, and you hit the button for search, and it will come up wherever it's for sale or has been for sale. And you can visit it, or it'll tell you the price. It'll tell you who made it. It'll tell you all this great information. So use that before you go to an antique store. That's going to be more correct than probably the people that are going to be giving you a price. Okay. And because a lot of times, if they recognize it, they're going to really want to get a good deal. So if you can research your stuff by just using Lens, taking that picture, and it'll come up, it'll tell you who made it, everything, the company, how old it is, all kinds of things. So that's my, a little advice for you. Now let's look at the cards. First, I'm going to give you a little reading. Then I'm going to tell you about the where you're going and how that would work out with the antiques. There's a man that comes in your reading right away. So we have a King of Cups. That's that kind, devoted, loyal. Sometimes a dad energy. Somebody likes to be camping out here or around the water, something like that. This could be somebody in spirit, somebody you know, or somebody coming in priority. Now you have this fear card, this really strong card that I don't like, crossing over you in temporary energy. So blow that away. Think violet, think purple, and let any fears roll away from you. I do get you in an entrepreneurial type of situation in the future. This is very good. I feel like you do very well and be successful if you did anything on the side or you started something because your own business, because the last card you have here is a new project, a new stream of money, or a new job. I do get that. I really feel like at some point in your life, in the past, you go, I have it all, or I'm going for everything. I'm going to get everything I can out of life. I love this. It's a great card. It does show me you are open hearted, open heart, blessings and joy. Let me have everything great come in. And you're ready for that. I get fond memories of the past. So some things that should be in the past are there. I do get the Emperor card, which is my card for someone that gives good advice. Um, this is great if it's a skill that you have, but I think somebody's going to come in, give you really good advice, and also, give you a little mentoring. So I like that. Show you how to do something. Very, very good. I get the Queen of Cups. This could be you or someone else. Very matchy for that first card that came in, the King of Cups. This is a woman that's nurturing, creative, and intuitive, and would be a good mom or is a good mom, this good mom energy. So it can be you or someone that comes in your priority coming soon. I get stuck on a little decision, but I get that last card of here's the money, here's the job, here's that new project for you. So something's coming in. Now let's talk about the your question about will you get a fair price for the items? It's yes. I have my yes card. I have dealing with an ambitious female, and that's okay. Somebody who's motivated, and somebody that really knows business. I also get that this is a good investment for you. That you'll receive what you should, and yes to your question, will you get a fair price for the items? And that's what I have for you.
Oops. Sorry.
That's
Gosh.
okay.
Anyway, hi. That was lovely, Debbie. Okay. When you said the money part of I started singing, hey, hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Okay,
Good.
so
Good.
I've chosen Christine Summer Jones. Okay, Christine. How do you get on the list? This is how. No, I'm kidding. There's no list. But you got randomly selected. So, you guys, for anybody who's new or wants to know how to get a reading, you just enter your question or inquiry into the chat and you may get randomly selected. So, Miss Christine Summer Jones, I've got your reading here. Um, my question, how can I bring in positive changes? I work hard to be positive, but is there anything else I should do? Okay, so I love that you asked this because it is so widely it is not only mistaught, or like people are so misdirected because of the people that are preaching about, manifestation, and being happiness and all this stuff. It's like affirmations. It's like the people who are saying these things, they're missing key elements that are very important to the whole process, because it's a lot more than just repeating I'm gonna be happy, I'm happy, or positive, 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 can't think of anything negative, don't think of anything negative. Like, it's way more than that, and actually that's called toxic positivity, and that's actually detrimental because um, we have to feel our emotions, we have to process our feelings. That's the only way to release them. If we don't, then they get stored as like little air. I think of them like air bubbles. And if we don't process our emotions, allow them to come to the surface, express them, communicate them, feel them, then they get trapped inside. And what happens, when, like, shake a soda can and eventually the lid's gonna pop off, or the thing's it's gonna explode, or like if it's a bottle, the lid's gonna pop off, whatever. Like, it can't sustain forever. So that's like our emotions. We have to express them, or else we blow up, or we have like bouts of anger and we take it out on people that don't deserve it. And we it's just a variety of things can happen. Anyway, what I'm saying is toxic positivity totally ignores and dismisses. It's dismissive because it's not only avoidance, but it's also dismissal. And you are downplaying, you're doing a disservice to yourself by dismissing. If you're upset about something and you're like, well, I should be grateful, I should be happy. It's like, what you're doing actually is you're saying, my feelings don't matter. What I think about this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I'm upset. I don't value myself enough to think that I'm allowed to be upset over this, and I just need to get over it, and I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to tuck this away in here and let it simmer. And it's like that. Over time, you keep doing that, you're going to get to this level where you are upset and you have these, maybe you're a little bitter about something, or you have resentment, or you feel just uneasy, or just down, feeling down in the dumps, and you don't know why. And that's because all those little things you tucked away, they grow, 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 grow into these unrecognizable monsters eventually. So stop doing that. Honor your feelings. Positive, negative. I don't think there's any positive or negative. Feelings are feelings. They just are. There's no good or bad. They all serve a purpose. They all serve a purpose. So allow them, because they're temporary, they pass through. They're not to be identified with. Stop identifying with your feelings. That's step one, okay? So step one, people don't know, is stop identifying. Stop saying, I'm sad, I'm broke, I am da da da. Stop. I feel. I feel upset. I feel sad. I feel frustrated. However, I know that I am resilient. However, I know that I will get through this. However, I know that I have someone who I can rely on as a support system, and like a lean on them for a second, and whatever you need to say. But change I am to I feel. Witness, don't identify. Witness, don't identify. Stop identifying with your pain. Stop doing that, because eventually you get to a point where you're trying to let the pain go, and you can't, because it's your whole identity. And I do see, Christine, that's kind of the issue you've been having. Um, you've got the Nine of Swords here, Nine of Voices in this deck. Nine of Swords is sadness, depression, like this just really gray cloud over us. Um, you're very sad. You take things very personally. You don't like the way you've been loyal to people who have done you dirty. You don't like, you also have this like weird relationship with money where like if you don't have money coming in, or you, or like you have a lot of your happiness invested in whether or not you have funds. And I used to have that same issue actually, so that I understand, but that's, you know, if you need money in your, I mean, it's always nice to have money, right? It's always nice. But like if you need it in your bank account to, in order to just enjoy your day or be happy or not be, you not be you know, full of anxiety or worry, or then that's an issue. And so address that. I see a little bit of that here maybe. Um you gotta, you know, you gotta understand that that doesn't create, these are temporary band-aids. So if money's making you happy, of course everyone kind of gets happy with money, like it's great, it's great. I'm not gonna sit here and deny that money clearly, you know, takes care of a lot of issues in this world that we live in, you know, just by the nature of society. But if your happiness is rooted in that, that's a problem. And you gotta learn how to be okay when there's not an influx of money. When you go through, because there's going to be lulls in life, and there's going to be times where, you know, you don't know exactly. Everybody has ups and downs, right? That's all I'm getting at. I won't go into a tangent about that, but you got to learn how to go with that, go with that flow. um you put a lot of walls up. You're very defensive about things, and this has to do with a low self-esteem that you have. And we all go through this. We all have our own insecurities, and some more than others. And it really has to do with the way our that we were raised and the way we were spoken to when we were younger, and you know, our caregivers. And so it doesn't look. It looks like you were. It looks like you have this thing where you try. You really want, you don't want to be seen as bad. You don't want to be seen as like a bad person. You want to be seen for your kindness and your generosity and your givingness. But you stake your worth in that. And you don't see that you are just valuable just because you exist. And this was because of that. You never got that. You never got that recognition. Um and you maybe were always maybe criticized or questioned in some way. I'm not really sure here. This is kind of convoluted, but either way, the main things you got to do are empower yourself. You got to learn how to spend time alone. You got to learn how to enjoy your time. And it looks like you've invested too much of having to have some sort of stimulus from another person. And you don't need of course it's great, we're humans, we have connection, and connection is a necessity, it's a need. You know, actually there's studies that show that if we didn't have it, we quite literally would die. Or like, so that's why solitary confinement is considered cruel and unusual punishment. It's like we need some sort of interaction or else we go crazy. And so I'm not going to say you can't have that, but also you got to learn how to have isolation, and how to be okay by yourself, and be not self-sustaining, but to be able to rely on yourself if needed. If so you got to learn how to be okay with time alone. um you got to learn also how to not take things personal, and you got to learn how to acknowledge both the unpleasant and pleasant feelings, because you can't have one without the other. If you didn't know what sadness felt like, you would never know what happiness felt like. And if you didn't know what happiness, I'm sorry, if you didn't have pain, you would never get to know pleasure or fulfillment. So these things are necessary, and you must honor both in order to attain both. But I see a cleansing time through isolation. You got to learn how to withdraw and be okay. Know that you're gonna be okay. I'll tell you this: you've made it. You have a track record, 100% A+ clean track record of making it through every bad day you've had thus far. You're amazing at it. You've never failed at that. Okay? So just tell yourself, you know you can do that. If there's something, so withdraw, take time to yourself, get to know yourself a little more. Learn how to learn to love yourself and find. I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm deathly afraid of spiders, and I thought one was just on me. I apologize. I almost just wow. Okay. What was I saying? You got to learn how to be okay with time alone and learn how to love yourself and give yourself that love that you're so used to giving other people. You're so good at giving it to other people. But the thing is that it's almost subconsciously seen that you're not giving it to yourself, and that's why you're giving so much to other people. And that just not because people are like, oh, this girl, da, 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 whatever. They're not doing any of that, but it repels people away. If you've ever noticed that maybe partners don't stay very long, or they don't treat you with a lot of respect or worth, is that's why, because it subconsciously repels people away when you're not giving it to yourself, because that's how you're presenting yourself to the world. And if you don't value yourself, why does anybody else need to value you? Because they're like, well, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like you show other people how you show other people how to treat you and how to value you by setting boundaries and sticking up for yourself and sticking to them. Okay, your crystal card is Beryl. I've actually never pulled this card. I've never had this one come out. So it says, there are many things that can get in the way of spiritual advancement. This stone has the ability to filter out these distractions and fill you with courage and initiative to believe in yourself. Look at that. And it can attract love and maintain it, as well as opening your mind to understanding true love. You can only meet somebody as deep as you've met yourself. You can only meet somebody as deep as you've met yourself. And when somebody else doesn't value you and isn't able to meet you on that level, it's because they're so far away from themselves. How could they possibly get close to you and see you? So you got to do that. You got to go on that journey inward. Okay. Um, your affirmation card. You are energy. You are magic. Okay. Believe in yourself, Christine. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Empower self. Time alone. You got this. That's all I got for you this evening.
That was really deep.
You know how I do.
You're so good. You're so good, but that was very deep. Okay. Hi, Anna. Anna found us. Yay. So you wanted to know about June, so I went ahead and pulled some cards for you. I took a few extra ones. Look at this card that comes down for you, Anna, is what the card I get when it comes down first. I'm usually talking to a teacher. So a teacher, a mentor, somebody that can give good advice. So I do have this as a skill for you. Is really good. I get a little bit of an indecision, so make sure that you are talking to your guides, asking for clarity so you know what's going on. I also get in the future, so past June will be a time of just having too much worry. So bring it down. It doesn't show me that you need to be worried that much. So this is going to be in the summer. Past position is a big card. When I get the Hangman card, it's my card of destiny. It means that you have in the past gone through major life lessons, things that you were supposed to fulfill in your soul contract. So I figure some of that stuff's already done with, okay? When I look at June, I get going along with the flow. Whatever's good for everybody's good for you. I also have this card of the Knight of Swords. This usually comes with the King of Swords, and sometimes it means somebody that's not committing to something. It also can mean that you need to slow down and don't jump to any conclusions. Don't make any decisions without really thinking about it. I get a major change in your home for the better. I don't know if it's a new home, fixing up a home, bringing somebody in, but a very good change. I do get the Queen of Swords, so very matchy with the King of Swords, by the way. And so a Queen of Swords probably is you. So when I get that card, and I love this card, I'm usually getting a Libra-like woman. I'm usually getting someone that is a leader, someone that is no nonsense or strong opinions, intelligent but hugely compassionate, and a justice theme about what's right and wrong. I do get a possible career offer. This is also my child card, but I get a possible career offer, good things, success, good things coming in. Your ultimate outcome card for the end of June is my wedding card, my card of relationships and family reunions and happily ever after. Really good. But I wanted to know more, so I took 3 more cards. So what they give me is they give me a King of Swords, which is very matchy with the Queen of Swords. I get love, and I get fulfilling a desire, reaching a goal, making a change for the better in your home and your career. I love this card. Sometimes I use it for world travel, but this is getting your desires and reaching your goals. So what I'm getting for the end of June has to be with this be about this strong opinionated male that's intelligent and compassionate, has a justice theme just like that Queen of Swords, a little bit of romance and love that comes in, and you reaching your desires and goals. And that's what I have for you, Anna. Enjoy that month, this month.
That
There
was
we go.
lovely, Debbie.
Thank you.
That was lovely. Okay.
You want to you
Um,
want your QR code to go up?
oh, yeah. Go ahead and put it up.
Okay, let me bring that up. I am not prepared, of course. Here we go.
Well, this is okay, so sorry. This is my QR code. You can scan it. It will take you to my booking site. You can print this out. You can make a flag, you can make a decal, you can make a shirt, you can make a binder, you can make a business cards, a pen, anything. But either way, just spread it. Tell people about it. Have them scan it. Take a look at all the services I offer. I do more than just tarot readings. I do dream interpretations. I do chakra balancing. We'll give you a whole chakra plan to rebalance your chakras. We'll give you, I do negative energy removal. I do, the astrological year ahead, all that stuff. So go ahead, take a look. Matty Tarot. I greatly appreciate it.
Okay. I'm not paying
And,
attention.
no, that's okay. And I've chosen Bob Harding. So, Bob says, I'm very curious about any changes in the world and where I will fit in it. It's a crazy world, isn't it? It's like, I try not to give attention to that stuff, like the fear mongering on the media and on the news and all that stuff. But like, we live in tumultuous times, and I can't. I don't. I have trouble. Is it because? Okay, this is a question for everybody. Enter it in the chat. Do you think humans have always just been pretty bad? And you know, we're kind of just terrible sometimes. Some of us are terrible sometimes, a lot of times. Or do you think that with population growth and the growth of like technology with social media and everything can be videotaped and photographed now, that we just see more of it because of that? Or have we always just kind of been equal, it based on the populations, it's always just we've always just been this terrible. um Enter in the chat what you think is the answer, because it just seems like the world, like there's so many things going on where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this isn't sustainable at all. But if depending on what you believe in, I'm not, I personally believe in God and all that, so
I entered mine.
it does say that. It says bad humans. Yeah, people, there are people that are, you know what, pray for them.
I say healing. I'm healing these people.
Pray
I'm
for
like,
them,
yeah,
send them blessings, send them
give me
love,
healing. Yeah.
show them, send them light. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the answer I want to say.
let me interrupt for a second and just tell Steady Helper you are next.
Alrighty, so Bob, Mr. Bob Harding. How do I say this? I don't know what has prompted you asking this question, but there's something about your foundation that's been rocked. I see a crack in the I'm seeing a crack in the foundation. And I don't know exactly what caused that, but it's got you really questioning. Um See, look at that positivity. I don't watch any news. Yeah, it's because it's just fear mongering. I feel a new big love entering the world. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, but there's something that's happened in your life recently that has been pretty disheartening, or it's kind of rocked you, or possibly it's kind of just left you like in a good way, like F it. F it, anything, I can go wherever from here. I can take any road from here. Because I do see this page of materials, which is the page of pentacles. After this foundational disruption, there's been opportunity that you see, page of materials. There's some sort of endeavor here. um I'll say this: don't don't let feelings of defeat, that like if you feel like you're at the end of the road with something, don't let your perception of that be like a feeling of defeat or failure, or like you haven't um like don't forget to pat yourself on the back and to see all the accomplishments you've made, even if somebody else hasn't recognized you for that, because I do see here that you would like to receive your flowers, if you will, about something, but you have not yet seen that happen, or this person doesn't see. um you really wish they would see something that, or appreciate something, but I don't see you've gotten that recognition, and that kind of leaves you a little a little hurt. You don't really express this though. um Gosh, maybe there was a tumultuous relationship in the past. I don't know how distant of the past this is, but it really caused you to lean on self, and to you went kind of into hermit mode, and you've built a great life in this regard. I'm not sure exactly, again, what that's saying, but either way, there's changes coming for you. There's new doors opening. You're being asked to embrace those opportunities. Don't let it discourage you. um don't let any roadblocks discourage you. Okay. Because down this road is, hold on, there. Okay, so down this road is a celebration. Oh wow, this could be possibly a new partnership, or it just could be a really good friend. But you, on this endeavor, on this journey, on embracing new avenues, you meet somebody, whether it's a platonic friend or a relationship partner, or whatever it may be. There's a reason to celebrate here, and there's some sort of ceremonial gathering, even if it's just, what's the word, I can't think of the word right now. Even if it's just figurative, I guess. You know, if you're just, it could just be in your mind and you kind of see this with this person, but you know what I mean? And that's how it feels. Maybe if it's just the feeling of it. Either way, this is a good person. You can trust them. Oh, sorry. You can trust them. There's trust that's built here. That's good, because that is part of the foundational crack that happened. That's being rebuilt here, and so look, ghosts of the past will have to be addressed. So new trust built down this road, ghosts of the past coming back up, but it's a remember, again, the opportunity to address those things, the opportunity to bring this love into it, two of cups. and finally get rid of some of those things. Even though you've pushed through well, up until now. But see, look, you know what, Bob? I don't know if you'll admit it or not, but like me saying all this right now is kind of giving you a little bit of anxiety. So you do have some anxiety about this, but you're being asked to embrace it, to move forward with that same, you know, big love entering the world that you just wrote in the chat, because there is, oh, look at this. Real change starts from inside you. Quiet your mind. Shh, shh. Quiet the mind and feel and go there, because down this road, down this love road, um is a brand new start for you, and it really is a healing journey that allows you to let a lot go, um and it's off the beaten path of your normal, what you thought was your foundation. Okay, I hope this resonates for you. This was a very um vague reading. I didn't really get any direct messages here, but I hope it resonated with you. That's all I have for you this evening.
Thank you. All right, study helper. Okay. The card that represents you, I get that there's someone um in priority as a male that is very money minded. I feel like somebody that can give a leader, someone that can give good advice about money. I don't know if this is someone you know or someone coming in, but I get this very strong card here of being money minded. I get the High Priestess card crossing you in temporary energy. This is my high psychic ability type of card. So you may in the future get a bump up in intuition, which is like a new gift. In the future, by the way, you have the bigger decisions in life coming in, not small ones like the big things. Where in the world am I going to live, or what am I going to do, type of thing. So be prepared for that. I think that you may have just got a little bit of good news, which is great. Now they're showing me like a time where there's going to be like I feel stuck, not going anywhere. And that type of card I don't like for anyone. So make sure that you're talking to Archangel Michael, talking to your guides, getting some fluorite, and clearing your path. Because even though we feel sometimes like I can't do anything about this, I'm really stuck here, we forget there's two more things that can help us. If we can't do it, we have the spirits, we have angels, so we have that angelic side that we can go to. We also have the law of attraction. We're using energy. So we want you to go forward, okay? I do feel like that you have a lot of responsibility, a lot on you. It shows me heavy burdens here on your path. But you know what? You're heading towards getting everything that you want. Your desires and your goals, and maybe go see the world and all this great stuff. So even though I feel like we feel a little stuck and we feel like we're have a lot to do, I do see this coming for you. But this clarity issue needs to be taken care of. So talk to your guides and just put your hands out and say, please give me the gift of clarity. Please bring that to me, and see if they'll give you that gift. Because as Matty and I know, it's fantastic to have that information. It just shows me right now that whatever you do to make your money or work or education is just going to continue. That's no bells and whistles here. Just that same thing that you do. I do get a Queen of Swords here on your path. So a Queen of Swords is intelligent, strong minded, maybe politically connected. I get, a justice theme, and they're good attorneys and they're good. Why do I want to say journalists? But I want, whatever comes out, I'm going to speak it. They could be a judge, they could be anything. But I get this very compassionate woman that could champion causes. Okay. And I don't know if that's connected to someone or somebody coming in. So that's really all I have for you right now. Um, Usually I get a little bit more, but that's what I have for you. And thank you for coming in, Steady Helper.
That was lovely, Debbie. All right, you guys. Well, that was Mystery Monday. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If we didn't get to you today, we apologize. We try to get to everybody, but come back. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. Debbie, was it next week, Debbie?
Next week, I have my kids are coming in. My son is getting married, and the fiance's coming.
Oh,
And so,
fun.
yeah, I'm going to be wedding dress shopping and doing all these fun things. And I'm really looking. The guys are all going fishing and all this stuff.
That sounds
I
so
go,
fun.
yay! I have a day alone. Yay! Yes, but
No, that
yeah,
sounds so fun. I love it. Congratulations to your son and his fiance.
thank you.
I hope you have the best time, and just my heart goes out to your family. But that means I'm going to be doing the show alone next week, guys. So, you know, come join me. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. Please come back. We have Wisdom Wednesday coming up in 2 days. Okay, so
Yep.
see you there.
See you Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. If I can, get to where it says end stream. There we go.